Captain Refelian's log, stardate 54801.3. The maiden voyage of the USS Incursion has proven successful. Commander Data, the crew's technical advisor, has joined us for the first test of the holographic masking system, a technology that allows the Incursion to disguise itself holographically as any ship. During our test, we infiltrated Klingon space and received a distress signal from a Klingon cruiser under attack from a Romulan warbird. By disguising the Incursion as another warbird, we tricked the Romulans into departing the sector temporarily and rescued some of the Klingon ship's crew. The Klingons told us that La Troll, a nearby Klingon research station, was also under attack by Romulan forces. Starfleet Command has ordered the Incursion to investigate the situation discreetly and rescue essential Klingon personnel. Sensors are detecting massive firefights across the station between Romulan Centurions and the remaining Klingon warriors, so the situation is extremely dangerous. I have no doubts that the away team I have chosen will handle the situation appropriately.
The Romulans have breached most of the Klingon defense systems and will soon control the entire station. You will likely encounter strong resistance from Romulan forces. Your primary objective is to rescue 2 captured Klingon scientists to ascertain the purpose of the Romulans' attack. Your secondary objective is to assist Klingon warriors directly engaged with Romulan Centurions. Since this is your first mission, I will monitor your movements with the Incursion sensors and guide you through some of the encounters.
Stay focused on the mission objectives and watch your back. Outside of this area is a battle zone, and there's a Romulan target that's in our way.
Select your entire team by clicking and dragging a selection box around them. When they are selected, click an area behind the Romulan to move the team into combat position. Once the team is in position, right-click on the lower right inventory bar and select the phaser. Now move the cursor over the Romulan. When the targeting cursor turns green, click to fire the selected weapon. Excellent. That task is complete. Now, sneak around the building to the north and avoid the landmine. You can press your pause time key to freeze the action in pause time, allowing you to issue commands to your team. After issuing orders in pause time, press the pause time key again to return to real time, and the team will perform their tasks. There is a Romulan lookout ahead. Click on the vision cone icon at the bottom left of the screen and select the Romulan to see his field of view. Then select Tandorla and equip her sniper rifle. Have her move into a firing position that avoids the Romulan's line of sight. When the crosshairs of the sniper rifle are green, you have a clear shot.
I concur.
A well-thrown concussion grenade from Captain Refelian would likely incapacitate the group of Romulans.
A sound strategy.
All of the Romulans attacking the Klingon have been eliminated. Approach the trapped Klingon warrior so he is aware of your presence to complete part of the secondary objective.
For Starfleet.
Federation soldiers, I am grateful for your assistance. Now I must battle more Romulans. Qapla'!
I recommend taking a path around the battle area to avoid a crossfire between Romulan and Klingon forces.
On it!
Товарищ.
Next, select Medical Officer Serta and order her to crouch by toggling the movement mode icon at the bottom left corner of the interface. Then move Serta behind the Romulan guard and use her neural disruptor to incapacitate the Romulan.
On it! Sweet dreams, Romulan weasel.
Sensors are detecting a small cloaking signature near the Romulan vessel. Engage the Romulan Centurion and acquire the portable cloaking technology. Ivan Varov, your science officer, should be able to use the cloaking device. One of your team members has been attacked. You are now in pause time. By default, the game will enter pause time after an attack to give you the chance to decide what to do next. You may toggle this auto-pause feature off in the options menu.
Federation intruders!
I'm under fire!
I lead by example.
Of course. Bah, typical shoddy Romulan engineering. But I think I can salvage this cloaking suit.
This'll only sting a little.
Thomas!
Damage sustained.
Captain ready.
Time for a surgical strike.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Indeed. Of course.
intruder!
This'll only sting a little.
Once the area is secured, move Science Officer Ivan Verov to the control panel. Then use his computer skill to deactivate the force field.
On it. I'm hit!
Jamas!
Da, comrade.
Federation officers, your assistance is surprising, but certainly welcome. The Romulans attacked us without warning. They are attempting to steal our research. They must not be allowed to take the contagion. I assume by your presence that the other researchers that left before the Romulan attack made it through to Starfleet.
Sorry, no time for debriefing. We'll talk when our mission here is done. Incursion 1 to beam up.
Good work. There's still one more scientist on the other side of this base.
And more Romulans to take care of.
Let's keep moving. Sound strategy.
I'm hit!
Red alert!
This'll only sting a little. On it.
Well fought. These Romulans stand no chance against our combined might. The Romulans are trying to capture our scientists and their research. We must not allow that to happen.
Command officer ready.
For the Federation.
Federation dog. Federation intruders! Federation dog.
Focus beyond pain.
I will toast your honor in Stovokor. Or at least my comrades will.
Of course.
I lead by example.
This'll only sting a little.
I lead by
This'll
example.
only sting a little.
Of course.
Tavarish. I can hack into this with my tech kit.
You honor me. 2 other scientists left to meet a Federation vessel before the Romulans attacked. The scientists were asserting a recently discovered alien contagion. We must not allow dishonorable Romulans to possess such a weapon.
Energize.
Captain, long-range sensors are detecting Romulan vessels entering the system. I recommend we depart quickly. What is the status of your team?
Mission objectives are complete, Commander Data. 4 to beam up. Captain's log, Stardate 54802.7. We have interrogated the rescued Klingons and learned that several other fellow scientists left the Locktroll station yesterday. These Klingons were planning to rendezvous with a Federation starship, the USS Leyte Gulf. According to the salvage medical records, these researchers had a highly volatile biological agent in their possession. I have relayed this information to Starfleet. Admiral Nolatai immediately ordered the incursion to pursue the researchers and find the Leyte Gulf. Our ship's sensors have been tracking an ion stream left behind by the Klingon researcher's shuttle. We expect to locate the Leyte Gulf in a few hours. Captain's log, supplemental. After adjusting ship sensors to detect the ion trail of the USS Leyte Gulf, we have discovered the starship adrift in the Omegal sector. Despite significant damage to its hull, shields are still functioning, preventing us from beaming a team over. Engineer Slovak has already prepared a shuttle that can penetrate the shield harmonic and board the Leyte Gulf. We do not yet know if the escaped Klingon scientists or their mysterious biological agent had anything to do with the attack on the Leyte Gulf. I am confident that my away team will soon learn what happened.
Select your entire team, now. Despite internal damage to the ship, sensors are detecting numerous life forms on several decks. Begin your investigation by proceeding to the turbolift. From our scans, we have determined that Captain Jirai and the Klingon scientists are currently on the security deck. It is logical to assume that Captain Jirai will be able to explain why the Leyte Gulf is disabled. Go to the security brig and discern what happened to the Leyte Gulf.
I'm under fire! I'm hit!
That was a Federation crew member. Why should they be attacking us? Tame, set your weapons to stun.
For Andoria and the Federation.
To access the turbolift, move your cursor over the turbolift door. When the interact cursor appears, click on the door to open the door. The team will then enter or exit the turbolift accordingly.
Stop! Stop! This area is restricted. I should replicate some aspirin. Give it up.
Receiving damage.
Hold. This area is restricted. I should go to sick bay.
Товарищ,
I'm not feeling well. Security, I need a lockdown on corridor 7 Gamma.
I can hack into this with my tech kit.
The captain and the crew are infected. You must stop them before they destroy.
Captain Jurai, you are in violation of the Prime Directive. You will surrender immediately.
No one will leave the ship alive. Our plans will not be discovered.
Slovak, I think Captain Jurai needs your enhanced mind meld.
Of course. My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts. Fascinating. Captain Jurai's mind is fragmented. His thoughts are chaotic. The experience is quite unpleasant. No one will leave this ship alive. Our plans will not be discovered. Captain Jurai has sabotaged this vessel by closing the emergency plasma cooling vent for the warp core. If we do not reopen the vent, the warp core will rupture and destroy this ship. We must make our way to the turbolift with haste and gain access to the vent controls.
It's hard for me to believe that Captain Jurai would turn rogue like this. Besides Captain Picard, Captain Ricks, and a handful of other elite command officers, he's one of Starfleet's best captains.
Empirical evidence suggests Captain Jurai didn't willingly choose to go rogue.
Turbolift system reinitiated.
Lockdown secure. Stop!
Ivan, you're mumbling in Russian again.
Da, sorry, товарищ. This ship is unnerving. Something terrible happened to the crew.
Stop! Halt! This area is restricted.
I'm a command officer, not an engineer.
Fascinating. I should be able to use my terminal repair skill on this. The plasma buildup is reaching a critical level. I believe I can override the vent subsystems from this console. The warp core is stabilized and the temperature is dropping. Tapping into the ship's computer, I have also downloaded the Leyte Gulf's recent logs. We can take these back to the incursion to learn what has occurred here.
Congratulations, Marcus. Your team did very well. The information they gathered gave us some clues about the Leyte Gulf mutiny. Medical logs from the Leyte Gulf indicate that the Klingon scientists had been transporting an unidentified biological agent. The logs did not contain enough information for our scientists to determine the nature of the agent, but there are other references that concern Starfleet. We were able to isolate some encrypted files from the Leyte Gulf's main computer. Most of the information is still encrypted, but our specialists managed to decipher enough of it to determine that the mutineers aboard the Leyte Gulf were planning to deliver the ship and the crew to the Romulan outpost Chetsia 3. We have no solid proof that the Romulans created the biological agent or directly caused the mutiny. So I'm ordering the incursion to proceed to Chetsia 3 and infiltrate the outpost. Gather what information you can from their computer networks without being detected.